upon your appointment and upon making your oath. We have place for you there and another place down. We have a copy of the Constitution and the rules of procedure of this House that will enable you to execute your mandate as a member of Parliament. Congratulations once again.
Item number 5, communication from the Chair.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, General Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, Her Excellency, the Vice President, Major Retired Alupo Jessica Epel, the Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Thomas Tayeba, the Right Honorable Prime Minister and Leader of Government Business, Robin Nabanja, the Right Honorable Deputy Prime Ministers present, the Right Honorable Leader of Opposition in Parliament, Joel Senyonyi, Cabinet Ministers and Ministers of State, Honorable Members of Parliament of Uganda, the Chairpersons and Members of Constitutional Commission, the Head of Public Service and Secretary of Cabinet, Madame Lucy Nachobe Mbonye, the Auditor General, the Permanent Secretary present, if they are here, all the chiefs, service chiefs present, the Governor, Bank of Uganda, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to this 5th sitting of the first session of the 12th Parliament. Your Excellency, just 7 days ago, on Thursday, 4th June 2026, you delivered at this very venue a clear and a concise address on the state of the nation, in which you reiterated the need for results-oriented, accountable, and transformative leadership at all levels as a catalyst for national transformation. Your Excellency, as we pride in the honor of hosting you once again here today, I take the privilege of informing you that the members of this 12th Parliament not only heard, but also listened keenly and embraced your words of wisdom. The fight against corruption and non-performance is not the executive's fight alone. It is Parliament's fight as well. And together, in harmony as a nation, we will win it. Honorable members, during today's sitting, His Excellency the President will deliver the budget speech for the financial year 2026-2027 in fulfillment of his constitutional obligation under Article 1151 of the Constitution of Uganda, which states that the President shall cause to be prepared and laid before Parliament in each financial year, but in any case not later than the 15th day before the commencement of the financial year, estimates of revenues and expenditures of government for the next financial year. Honorable members, today's budget speech crowns an elaborate consultative budget process which began in September 2025 with the issuance of the first budget call circular and the subsequent participation of various ministries, departments, and agencies, local governments, development partners, and civil societies, among others. Your Excellency, the relationship between the 12th Parliament and the other arms of government will be complementary and people-centered. The 12th Parliament will focus on public expenditure tracking and budget oversight through the various parliamentary committees to ensure that public funds are used for the purpose for which they are intended and in line with the approved work plans. I therefore implore whips to supply the list of their members to the various parliamentary committees pursuant to Rule 16.2d and Rule 163 and 164 of the Rules of Procedure of Parliament. This will pave way for the timely operationalization of our committees. Your Excellency, and honorable members, the 12th Parliament will empower its committees to effectively support government programs through efficient and effective monitoring, or especially through the high-impact projects under the National Development Plan 4. These core flagship projects are strategic catalysts for our tenfold growth strategy. In addition, members of Parliament will strengthen oversight of government wealth creation and development funds under the parish development model, Uganda Women's Entrepreneurship Program, IMIOGA, among others. The 12th Parliament is firmly aligned to the government's objective of moving the approximately 38% of our population from subsistence to the formal money economy. Your Excellency and honorable members, the legislature looks forward to a productive financial year 2026-2027 in line with our national development aspiration. I thank you for your kind attention.
Item number 6, presentation of the budget speech.
Honorable members, as it is the practice, the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development will deliver the budget speech on behalf of His Excellency the President, after which the President will make additional remarks. I now invite the Minister of Finance, Planning and Economic Development to deliver the budget speech.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity granted.
I did not grant you an opportunity, but you have accessed the microphone. What do you have to say?
Your Excellency, I take cognizance of your presence in the House. Right Honorable Speaker, my procedural matter arises under Rule 11, Sub-Rule 5, and the Rule 26, Sub-Rule 2 of our Rules of Procedure. Right Honorable Speaker, specifically, Rule 11, Sub-Rule 5, verbally reads, the constitution of the Commission under this rule shall be done during the first meeting of the first session of a new Parliament. Right Honorable Speaker, I'm aware that the side of the Leader of Opposition has already nominated the commissioner amongst the 4 bench commissioners. That is Honorable Nambeshi. But the side of the government, we have not seen any commissioner. Since the government chief whip is in place, isn't it procedurally right that we constitute this House to its fullest, so that to mandate its function? Right Honorable Speaker, the House looks to move in a half. It's in amoeba shape, in a Mongolo shape. And this is the mother of corruption, Right Honorable Speaker. In line with Rule 26 of our Rules of Procedure, the rules are clear that in formation of the order paper for every sitting, there must be the business committee in consultation to your consent to come up with the order paper that the House has to follow. I'm wondering, Right Honorable Speaker, if it's not risky on your side, determining the entire task of the business committee just on your shoulder. And the members, if we move the House in such a manner, I don't know whether we shall be respecting our own rules. Right Honorable Speaker, it is to my humble prayer and request, in line with the procedural matter raised, that the entire businesses this House has heard be rendered null and void, and we constitute the House to its fullest to carry on its function as mandated in law. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker.
I want to thank you, Honorable Member from Bale. We all now know that he's a second-year law student. He's very, very vigilant. And this is the session for, and let me give guidance to the member so that nobody else makes the same mistake. This is the first meeting. And the first meeting has sittings. This is the 5th sitting of the first meeting. Now, the honorable member thinks that Rule 11, as stipulated here, is referring to the sitting. This is the first meeting of the 5th sitting of the first meeting of the first session of the 12th Parliament. We need induction clerk very quickly and urgently to help members know the difference between a sitting and a meeting of Parliament. On the constitution of the, that's on the constitution of the Parliamentary Commission. On the order of business, Parliament is forming. I have no doubt that the clerk, as even of today, has written, and let me take the same opportunity to tell the government chief whip and the leader of opposition that we need lists, which I even communicated here, of all committee members and leadership and the commission. We need that urgently before the 26th of this month. There is nothing null and void except the statement made in a wrong way.